Alright, so the story of Roby Ekpo and MAYOWA LAMBE has actually been trending all over social media after Roby Ekpo actually came out on Honest Bunch to actually reveal so many things. And we are going to be analyzing everything. I'm also going to be talking about different secrets that's actually come out after that podcast. And so, if this is your first time coming across my video, do well to click the subscribe button, do well to like this video, and let's go. So Robbie and Mayowa met on Instagram in 2015 and got married after 5 months of courtship around November of 2015. So according to what we were able to get, it was said that Roby Hepbu got married to Mayowa after meeting each other on Instagram. So these two here on personalities actually met each other on Instagram. And they dated and court for about just 5 months. Meaning that they didn't even know much about each other. Meaning that they were not able to even get to know each other more, right? Before they decided to get married around in November of 2015. And according to the story, it was said that Mayowa slid into his DM requesting his number and the rest was history. So meaning that it was Mayowa, the woman here, that actually slid into Roby's DM and asked that, I actually want your number. I like you. And from there, they started chatting and they became close and the rest was history. So it was not even Roby that actually saw Mayowa the first instance. It was Mayowa that actually came in and said, I want your number. So moving on, it also said that not long after the wedding, Mayowa relocated to the United States, while Roby remained in Nigeria to continue his career as an OKPO. So you decided not long after you guys had your wedding that now you actually want to move to the United States. And now the husband is now the one in Nigeria continuing his work as an OKPO. And so from there, they started having this relationship and early struggle. At their early stage, it was struggles connecting with each other, but he stayed faithful. That even though there were issues at the beginning, early stage of their marriage, he still remained faithful. And so Mayowa traveled abroad and stayed there for about 6 years, meaning that this particular lady in question decided to travel abroad and she stayed there for 6 years. And all they could actually do was just to record themselves and also to talk online. That's the way they actually connect. And so he made it known that he was consistently sending her money from his limited income. So out of the money that this particular guy was earning, he was still sending it to her abroad. If he had 500k, he would send 200k. She will still complain that the money he sent was too small. Because, of course, I'm married to you. Of course, I expect that you will not cheat. Of course, I expect that you will do well. You understand? And he went as far as begging friends abroad to deliver flowers to her to still showcase that, oh, my wife is abroad, oh, I love my wife, oh, let me give her flowers, oh, just to showcase the true love towards her. And since she moved to the US, she never gave him any money whatsoever. So let me say, I worked this money, oh, you are abroad, oh, you are Nigeria, let me send you money. Now she didn't even collect from the person within Nigeria. It's actually not a bad thing, to be very honest, as long as your husband is making it and all. But on this instance, where you know that this particular man is struggling, you are collecting money from him, and still, there's nothing to show for it. And so they kept a relocation plan secret from the family because she traveled with a B1, B2 visa for an arranged marriage. So for those that don't actually know what a B1, B2 visa actually is, a B1, B2 visa is a combined non-immigrant visa for temporary US travel covering business, actually equals to meetings, conferences, and tourism medical treatment. B2 actually involves vacation, visiting family. So it typically only works for about 6 months or thereabouts. And the goal was to get her a green card, and that from there it can be brought in and they will live happily ever after. Oh, but this guy is stupid. God, I beg. Oh, but this guy dull. So what he actually told the husband is that, don't worry, when I get there, I'll go and marry a white person or somebody that has green card. And from there, I get the green card, then you can now come over to come and be my husband. As how? As how can you be this dull as a man? And now when he told the family was really, really mad at him. His family criticized him for allowing it to happen. On the day of the arranged marriage, the marriage that he arranged, because, you know, of course, they actually need to show that they actually married each other. She called him saying, it would have been you. Papa is scared. It would have been you. And from there, after the marriage started, their communication became poor. He would call 3 to 4 days without response. So in a week, we will call up to like 3 to 4 days. Sometimes he will not get any response. She rented an apartment and got a flatmate. He later discovered that she was sexually involved with the flatmate. with the flatmate. And after the marriage, she told him to delete all their pictures online. Also made it known that she bought a house in the US without informing him, meaning that she was already making a lot of money, that she can actually have to buy a house in the US. And of course, who are you? You did not pay any dime now. The money 200,000 that you are selling, the 500,000 that you are selling is what I'm just using to, you understand. And in fact, he was complaining of this guy told me more. Anyways, let's continue. From 2021, he didn't see her until the following year. He paid for her tickets to come to Nigeria. He went to the airport with his friend and cars to welcome her, giving her this cool welcome, this cool welcome. And when she came, she showed no affection, no hug at arrival, nothing. Even at home, she didn't hug or kiss him. And you are still there. The funniest thing about all of these things is that you are noticing all of these things. It's not like you are dumb. But because of one love or something, I don't understand. You came back from the airport, you did not receive ordinary hug. You still not got home. Let's say, oh, she's shy. You still not got home again. She did not hug or kiss you. You still not even slept in the living room for 2 days. And he also made it known that while sending money abroad, he couldn't afford a car in Lagos. Once he stopped sending her money, he was able to buy a car, about Lexus or thereabout. The Lexus that he's actually using now. He described himself as stupidly in love, and he's 48 currently and he has no child. Roby revealed that the marriage was childless, claiming that he was undergoing tests to address fertility issues. She was allegedly secretly taking contraceptive. According to him, he made it known that he found out recently that she was taking contraceptive not to actually be able to give birth. Oh my. So moving on to the relationship dynamics. Before leaving Nigeria, she demanded frequently intimacy because he got married at 37. He said he couldn't meet her expectation physically. It was okay with intimacy twice a week, but she wanted it daily. The problem now that I'm actually seeing here, one of the problems now here is this particular guy is old, 37 years old. He doesn't have the capacity or the capabilities to be actually be doing every day any longer. Right? And that's why it's actually good. When I heard that they actually spent 5 months together, I'm asking, did you actually ask? Do you knock well? Are you not the kind of person that 2 days, 2 months is enough? I hope you are not the kind of person that will Recently, she allegedly told a friend that she ended the marriage 3 years ago. He found out this one too. Meanwhile, he was still sending her money during that period. This guy. Oh God. And so moving on to financial sacrifice and betrayal. He gave her $2,000 when she was traveling. His friend was upset that he gave her all his money. She was initially hosted by his girlfriend in California before she later moved from California to Dallas. And she told him a mortgage was 3,500 naira. He once earned 2.5 million naira and sent her 1 million naira immediately. She didn't even acknowledge the money until he asked. My brother suffered. Traveled to Miami for a BBL surgery without telling him. She claimed she went there to go and help her conceive. God. She went there so that she can be able to conceive, not knowing that auntie will go do BBL. Baba now had to go and undergo multiple fertility sperm tests to prove he wasn't impotent. Meanwhile, now woman they use contraceptive. Moving on, visit to Nigeria breakdown. When she came to Nigeria, she didn't allow him to touch her. He again slept in her living room. She showed no excitement seeing him during the birthday period he had planned for her. Instead, said she wanted to talk about ending the marriage. She admitted she was no longer emotionally or sexually attracted to him. He claimed he never cheated on her. He applied for a US visa twice to be with her, but it was denied. He wore his wedding ring everywhere until last year, October. He recently unfollowed her after hearing that she got married to another guy called David. See this guy David here, we are going to be talking about her in the part two. We're going to be talking about her in the part two because, to be very honest, their relationship together is actually crazy. Because according to what I'm hearing that this particular David also has people in Nigeria that he's actually married to too. Oh god. But that one will be in part two of this video. So their traditional marriage was done and bride price was not returned. In conclusion, Robbie loved her so much. Number two, he ignored many red flags. Number three, the difference between them was just too much. That's why it's good to actually know your partner. Take, for example, sex libido. Questions like these are things that you should have asked. Hope you are good in bed. Me, I want to take it every day. What about you? And you can't say, because sexual compatibility is no jokes. That thing can destroy marriage than anything in this world. It can. Maybe you go to want them every day. The person where you want it now, go they look like this. I beg, I don't want Charlie. Okay, I don't die. You understand? So that is just it about their relationship together, and it's just quite shameful, quite disheartening. But we have not really heard from Ruby's side. But there are more to this story that I'm going to bring you with proof. I'm going to be showing you proof of their conversations together and how in my next video. So do well to click the subscribe button, do well to like this video and turn on the notification bell. And what do you actually think about this too? Let me know in the comment section. See you in the next.